If there's one figure in television who has ruled daytime TV with an iron fist and a sharp tongue, it's Judge Judy. For more than 2 decades, Judith Sheindlin captivated audiences with her wit, scolding remarks, and ability to cut through the nonsense in her courtroom. But beyond the gavel and robe lies a fascinating story full of drama, record-breaking deals, loyal fans, critics, money battles, and a cultural legacy that continues today. This deep dive will explore her life, career, controversies, fan culture, finances, and how she built an empire worth hundreds of millions. Early ambitions and drive. Judith Susan Blum was born on the 21st of October 1942 in Brooklyn, New York, to a working-class Jewish family. Her father was a dentist, and her mother a homemaker. From an early age, Judy displayed an outspoken, confident personality, one that stood out in a time when girls were often told to be quiet and polite. She graduated from American University in Washington, D.C. before attending New York Law School, earning her Juris Doctor in 1965. This was an era when women made up less than 5% of law school students. Judy was not just determined to make it, she was determined to dominate. Her first steps into the legal profession were in corporate law, but she quickly realized it wasn't for her. She found endless paperwork boring and wanted to be in the courtroom, dealing with real people and real issues. By 1972, she became a prosecutor in New York's family court system, handling tough cases involving child abuse, neglect, and domestic violence. This environment sharpened her ability to cut through excuses and see the truth skills that would later make her a TV icon. Rising star in family court. By the early 1980 seconds, her reputation as a fearless prosecutor had reached New York's mayor, Ed Koch, who appointed her as a family court judge in 1982. She was tough, efficient, and had little patience for excuses. By 1986, she was promoted to supervising judge in Manhattan's family court, where she oversaw a large caseload. Her courtroom style was so captivating that journalists began covering her. The Los Angeles Times published a feature on her, and in 1993, 60 Minutes aired a profile. That national exposure introduced her to millions of viewers before she ever appeared on TV. Her mix of sharp humor and no-nonsense rulings made her polarizing. Critics said she was too harsh, while fans saw her as a rare judge who spoke the truth without sugarcoating it. The birth of Judge Judy. In 1996, after retiring from family court, Sheindlin launched the television show Judge Judy. The show featured real small claims disputes resolved in arbitration, but what made it unique was Judy's presence. She wasn't just a judge, she was a performer. Her sharp one-liners, instant judgments, and impatience with dishonesty kept audiences hooked. The show quickly became a cultural phenomenon. Fans tuned in not just for justice, but for entertainment. Phrases like, "Don't pee on my leg and tell me it's raining," and "Beauty fades, dumb is forever," became legendary. By combining legal proceedings with entertainment, Judge Judy turned the arbitration format into must-see TV. Over 25 seasons, Judge Judy produced more than 6,200 episodes and became the #1 daytime TV show for years, often drawing 10 million viewers per day. Fan loyalty and cultural impact. Judge Judy's fans are among the most passionate in television. Some describe her as a tough grandmother figure, stern but wise. Younger fans enjoy binge-watching her episodes for her savage comebacks, while older viewers admire her no-nonsense approach to responsibility. Her influence extended far beyond TV. Halloween costumes, memes, college fan clubs, and endless internet GIFs immortalized her facial expressions and famous lines. At her peak, surveys showed Americans trusted Judge Judy more than most politicians and news anchors. For fans, she wasn't just entertainment, she was a truth teller, a voice of reason in a chaotic world. Salary battles and record-breaking deals. Behind the scenes, Judge Judy was rewriting the rules of TV contracts. By the late 2000s, she was earning $45 million per year. By 2017, her salary rose to $47 million annually, making her the highest paid TV personality, surpassing talk show giants like Oprah and Ellen. She worked only about 52 days a year, taping multiple episodes in a single day. That meant she was earning close to $900,000 per workday. Her biggest financial win came in 2017, when CBS bought the rights to her Judge Judy episode library for approximately $95 million. That single deal cemented her not just as a TV star, but as a shrewd businesswoman. Drama with CBS and Richard Lawrence. With massive paychecks came massive drama. In 2016, her longtime producer Richard Lawrence and Rebel Entertainment Partners sued, claiming they were owed a share of her salary increases. Lawrence argued that Judy's escalating contract left him cut out of profits. Judge Judy didn't mince words. She called the lawsuit nonsense, insisting CBS willingly agreed to pay her what she asked. The feud turned bitter, with public statements exchanged. While critics saw the lawsuit as proof of greed in Hollywood, fans defended her, pointing out that her show generated hundreds of millions in ad revenue. The CBS relationship also soured over time. Speculation grew that tensions over money and creative control influenced her decision to end Judge Judy in 2021 after 25 seasons. The end of Judge Judy and birth of Judy Justice. When Judge Judy ended, fans thought it was the end of an era, but Shinlin wasn't finished. She launched Judy Justice on IMDb TV, later Amazon Freevee, in 2021. The show had the same format, real cases, real litigants, but featured a fresh team, including her granddaughter Sarah Rose as a law clerk. This move highlighted Judy's ability to adapt. She went from dominating daytime TV to thriving on streaming platforms, proving her brand was still powerful in a changing media landscape. Criticism and controversies. Judge Judy has always divided opinion. Supporters see her as a no-nonsense truth teller, but critics say she often humiliates litigants and makes snap judgments. Some argue her arbitration show isn't real justice, but edited entertainment. There were also lawsuits behind the scenes. Staff members occasionally alleged difficult work environments, though none of these claims seriously harmed her ratings. In fact, controversies often boosted her visibility, as curious viewers tuned in to see the drama. Even Richard Lawrence's lawsuits didn't slow her momentum. Judge Judy knew how to turn controversy into fuel for her empire. Fans versus critiques. The divide between fans and critics makes Judge Judy fascinating. For every critic who accused her of bias or harshness, there were thousands of fans writing letters of thanks. Some viewers credited her with inspiring them to study law, stand up to toxic people, or demand accountability in their lives. Critics countered that her show was entertainment first and justice second, but even they admitted her influence on American perceptions of the legal system was undeniable. Financial empire and net worth. Judge Judy's fortune extends far beyond TV salaries. With luxury homes in Naples, Florida, Connecticut, New York, and Los Angeles, her real estate empire is worth tens of millions. Combined with book sales, licensing deals, and her CBS buyout, her net worth is estimated at over $440 million. Her books, including Don't Pee on My Leg and Tell Me It's Raining and Beauty Fades, Dumb is Forever, became bestsellers, strengthening her brand as both a legal authority and pop culture personality. Legacy in pop culture. Judge Judy is one of the most recognizable TV figures in the world. She's been parodied on Saturday Night Live, referenced in rap songs, quoted in memes, and even featured in The Simpsons. Her eye rolls, glares, and witty remarks became part of internet culture. But her most lasting legacy is her role as a trailblazer for women in media. At a time when men dominated the highest TV salaries, Judge Judy broke through and proved she could out-earn them all. She showed that blunt honesty and intelligence could be just as profitable as charm and charisma. Conclusion. Judge Judy's journey from a Brooklyn childhood to a $440 million empire is unmatched in television history. She turned her sharp tongue and legal expertise into a brand that redefined daytime TV. Along the way, she battled critics, fought producers, earned record-breaking salaries, and inspired generations of fans. Her story is one of grit, business savvy, and unshakable confidence. To fans, she's a hero who speaks the truth. To critics, she's controversial and sometimes unfair. But love her or hate her, Judge Judy has left an indelible mark on television and popular culture. With Judy Justice, her reign continues, proving that after decades of ruling TV, Judy Sheindlin still has the last word.